Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Tip on Tuesday, and today I'm going to show you guys how to tie the FG knot. Alright guys, so the FG knot is one of my favorite knots to use when attaching leader material to a mainline braid. So just as an example here, I got just a thick mono leader. I believe it's 80 pound. I just picked this one because I figured it would show up pretty well on film. And then I've just got a braid mainline here, and I believe it's 30 pound. It's just a spare spool I've got. But one of the advantages of this FG knot is that it's going to slide through your guides really well, and because you're not going to have a swivel or any other connection, and there's not going to be nothing on this knot that's going to catch in your rod guides when you're casting. So the advantage of this is, as you guys know, I do a lot of paddleboard fishing, and I don't want to have to be retying a leader on my line when I'm fishing on a paddleboard. That's just a lot of movement and good chance of me falling in, as this happened before. So this allows me to tie a very long leader, and then as I retie lures throughout the day and I'm cutting off sections of that leader, I'm not losing I'm not having a short leader. I've still got a long leader. So a lot of times I do like a 6-foot leader just to give me a bit of extra so I don't have to retie during the day. So it's fairly simple to tie. It takes just a couple times practice, and then you'll have it down no problem. So what I do is you take the end of your main line in one hand, and then if this was on a rod, I would lean the rod away from me. So this main line, you want to have this tight. So you take that and make sure your main line's tight. Then I'm going to take my leader material. I'm going to come under the main line just like that. And then I'm going to go over. So I just went over the far side, and now I'm going to go over the close side, just like that. And basically you just keep repeating this. So over the far side, and then over the close side. Oops, over the close side. Just like that. And you just keep doing that all the way down. So I do that probably 10 times. So, that'd be one far side, one close side. So that'd be a total of 1. So I do that about 10 times. And I'll do that right now really quickly. Okay, that's about enough there. I don't know. I didn't count how many that was. Might have only been 8 or something. But that's pretty good right there. So now I've got, so this is my tag end of my main line, and this is the line that goes to the spool or the rod tip. I'm just going to tie a couple overhand. I'm just going to tie, well, to start with, just one overhand knot. So just do a single overhand knot across both the tag end of your leader material and the main line. Forgot what that was called there for a second. So I just do one knot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this right now. So I'm just going to stick it in my mouth to wet it. And now that I've wetted it, I'm going to pull it tight. And what this does is it cinches the braid into the mono. So I'm going to pull it as tight as I can right now. And that just cinched this braid down into that mono. It basically cut the braid into the mono is a good way of thinking it. Now to finish it, I'm just going to tie several overhand knots. 1, 2. And then I'm going to pull it tight one more time, just like that. Now I'm just going to trim it off. Going to trim both tag ends. Actually, I like to trim this. This is just personal preference. I like to trim the monofilament tag end, and then I like to tie 2 more. And the reason I like to tie, so after I trim the leader tag end, I like to tie these 2 more overhand knots. And the reason is, in case you don't trim that tag end right on the end, it kind of provides a little buffer there, so it'll slip through your line guides even better. So there's the FG knot. And again, you know, this is a very good knot where if you want to have a long leader, you know, you can cast this and it's not going to catch on your guides. If I can trim it, there we go. You know, that's not going to catch on your guides. There's not really anything to catch on your guides. You know, because that tag end there there's not really anything there to catch. So that's going to go right through your guide. So like I said, I usually run about a 6-foot leader, and works out really well for me. So I hope this helps you guys, and thanks again for tuning in for the Tip on Tuesday. I'll see you next week.